Shall we start, sir? Afsal sir, shall we start?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Good evening to all the dignitaries, respected resource persons, faculty members, and participants joining us for across the globe. On behalf of MEASI Institute of Information Technology, I warmly welcome you all to this online international faculty development program on emerging frontiers in generative AI and deep learning from vision to language. We are truly honored by your presence in this global learning platform. Now, let us begin this academic gathering by seeking the blessings of the Almighty. I now invite Mr. Afsal Bijli to recite the Kirat and invoke the divine grace for today's program. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين صدق الله العظيم.
Thank you, sir, for the peaceful and soulful recitation. To help our participants know about the institution that has taken the initiative to organize this global learning platform, now I invite Dr. Usha M., Director of MIIT, to deliver a brief introduction about our esteemed college. Please, ma'am. Director, ma'am.
Sorry. Thank you, sir. Good evening to all the participants of today's FDP. I take pleasure in welcoming you all to this 5-day international FDP, and I'm sure this will give you an insight into the recent developments in information technology. So, to let you know a little about MEASI Institute of Information Technology, we are proud to go on record that we are nearing our silver jubilee year, which we will be celebrating in 2026. And we are committed to offering Master of Computer applications since 2002 under the aegis of MEASI Association. So as we near our silver jubilee year, we take pride in stating that we involve a lot of innovative methods of teaching into our day-to-day curriculum. Yes, we are affiliated to the University of Madras, but that does not stop us from offering papers which are only theory along with supplements of practical experience to the students. In order to enrich their practical nuances, we also offer hands-on experience for our students as they step into our college premises. In connection with other consultancies and our placement partners, we are proud to say that we have a lot of in-house projects which are being carried out by our students, giving them a chance to experience real-time project development, which also helps them prepare themselves mentally and morally for them to work on an IT career later on. In order to supplement all of this, we have also looked into the infrastructure of a college by adding a third building to our already 2-floor premises, which will house an state-of-the-art boardroom, a research and development lab, come design thinking lab, and a lab housing 100 computers with 3 additional classrooms on the 3rd floor. So with all of this said and done, I'll welcome you all to visit MEASI Institute of Information Technology sometime when you find time and experience what we have to offer for yourselves. Once again, I welcome you all to this wonderful FDP, and I hope you learn a lot of things here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for providing a concise and informative overview of our institution. Now, it's my pleasure to invite Dr. M.D. Vimalapriya, Head of the Department, who will formally welcome our distinguished dignitaries, resource person, academicians, and all participants. Ma'am, kindly deliver the welcome address, ma'am.
Good evening to everyone present here. On behalf of MEASI Institute of Information Technology, Department of MCA, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this 5-day virtual international faculty development program on emerging frontiers in generative AI and deep learning, from vision to language. We are honored to have our distinguished resource persons, participants, join us for this meaningful academic initiative. The primary objective of this international FDP is to enrich our teaching learning practices, enhance professional competencies. In a time when education is rapidly evolving, it is essential that we continually update and refine our skills to better serve our students and institutions. Over the course of this program, we look forward to insightful sessions, interactive discussions, and valuable knowledge sharing led by experts in their respective fields. I encourage all participants to engage actively, ask questions, make the most of this learning opportunity. I once again extend a warm welcome to all of you. May this FDP be fruitful, inspiring, and rewarding for every participant. Thank you and welcome all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm and gracious words of welcome. To introduce today's eminent speaker, I call upon Mr. Y.S. Muhammad Ajwad, Assistant Professor, to present the official introduction of our resource person, Dr. Adeline Snega J. Please, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good evening to all. And it is my pleasure to welcome all the faculty development program speakers. And we are particularly honored to have with us today the distinguished speaker, Dr. Adeline Sneha. Dr. Adeline Sneha is a senior lecturer in the School of Computing, Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation, Technology Park, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. So she received a PhD from Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai, India. Her research spans several areas of IoT, data analytics, machine learning, including precision agriculture, signal processing, image processing, data science, and control engineering. She started a teaching career in 2011, and since then she has produced many highly qualified data scientists, engineers who have gone to work prestigious organizations like IBM, Amazon Web Services, and Google. She is also a life member of International Society of Research and Development. She has delivered several invitees or plenary lectures at the conferences throughout the world. She has published more than 30 papers in various national and international journals. And she also received several important recognitions from her research career. And he also got award from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Award for his innovative research, award by the Society for Engineering Educational Enrichment in 2021. They received Women Leadership Award in 2022 from Glantor X. And we also very happy to invite as a speaker in our first international FDP in this title, in the introduction to Model Contact Protocol. I very much thank you to welcome you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Muhammad, for the warm introduction. I'm very happy and honored to be here at the MEASI Institute of Information Technology for the International 5 Days FDP program. First of all, I want to sincerely thank the management, all the dignitaries, and the organizing team for giving an opportunity to share my thoughts on modern contacts protocol. It's a privilege to be the part of this program and to interact with such enthusiastic learners. It's a good opportunity for me. Thank you so much for giving that opportunity again. I'm also very pleased to see the progress of MEASI University. Last time you have initiated some online hybrid programs, and now I am seeing that you are expanding your university campus with 2 new blocks. And this is because of the effort of all enthusiastic staff members. It is very inspiring to see the progress of the MEASI University. Then you are also, congratulations, and congratulations, you are going to reach your silver jubilee by next year, and advance congratulations for the celebrations. And it is inspiring to see that you are into the AI space, and it is wonderful to see how MEASI University is keeping the pace with exciting developments with the AI. I want to thank all the participants who have joined in this FDP program, And I am very happy to see that this FDP program has organized after 6 o'clock or 6 p.m. But still, many staff members are attending this FDP program. It is really very inspiring. And once again, I'm thanking MEASI University and Dr. Revati for giving the opportunity, and the entire team and management for arranging this FDP program. I wish the very best for the MEASI University and hope you continue to make great strides in the world of AI. So let me start my session. So can I share my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Exactly.
Ma'am, your screen is visible, ma'am.
Is it visible, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, let's start our session. Today we are going to discuss about introduction to modern context protocol. So have you heard about this model context protocol before? Anyone from this crowd? Okay, no problem. So we can see that how AI have evolved from a powerful tool of predicting the tests from the tool which can check the weather, read the files, or running the software. So everything is possible now. It has completely transformed the way we think about AI and where AI is now. With the technology called MCP, that is a new technology, everything is possible. In the early days, AI models like our first ChatGPT, where basically they were designed for smart tech guesses. They are the smart tools. They were good at completing the sentences or writing the story because they have learned through the patterns from the lot of tests. You might have noticed this when you are writing your email. So you are supposed to write something, immediately the email will give the next word as a recommendation. Even this has been, you might have noticed that in your mobile phones as well. When you are giving the text message, your phone or computer sometimes suggests that the exact word or phrase you were about to talk. So it feels something magical, like your device is reading your mind and it is suggesting the next word. But it is not actually a magical thing. This is called the predictive text, powered by artificial intelligence and machine learning. So earlier, the AI like a ChatGPT, everything is used for text prediction. It doesn't have more capabilities. So actually it is very good because it is trained with a lot of LLM models, a lot of AI models, and every day it is learning. But mainly in the recommendation systems we have used. But when it comes to the real-time application, it lacks some compatibility and features. Okay, that features has been enhanced by MCP. So usually how this is working is text predictions. Okay, let me come with text prediction to explain about the MCP later. So think AI is like a sponge. It absorbs all the information. So likewise, the AI prediction tools or chat GPT, every time people type the information, AI observes the pattern, how the sentence has been structured, and what phrases are common. It will analyze the data, and over time, it learns from the patterns, and it is analyzing your behavior, how you are scheduling the task, how you are analyzing the test. So how you are making the sentences, everything it will analyze. For example, when you are typing like, I need to buy then immediately you are typing with I need to buy, immediately it will say that, okay, groceries, fruits, vegetables, lot of suggestions will come into it. So AI can guess what is the next word based on how you are using it. So it knows that. So after I need to buy, it will suggest the nouns. Okay. How it comes to know that means by millions of chats in the same domain, and many of them have used it. So that's why here the data predictions will work. And here AI will collect the data. How AI is collecting the data? The AI is collecting the data from textbook, magazines, papers, conversation, even debates, articles. It is taking the data, and it is like we are teaching the kids, right? When we are teaching the kids, we will teach the kid to do the action, and also we are making the kids to listen the sentences, listen the instructions what we are giving. Same way, we are also training the AI. The AI, we are allowing to speak. We are allowing the AI to listen what we are talking, and millions of sentences. So millions of sentences every day is flooded to the AI platform, and it will make that, it uses that data, and it from the data, it will train and it will try to learn the patterns. Then model training. Here, for model training, we are now using the advanced neural network, and now deep learning networks we are using. And it will be, neural network consists of hidden layers, and this will be acting as a black box. We don't know how the training will be happening there. And when we are training an AI model, so companies like OpenAI, NVIDIA, so they will be training the AI model with a lot of data, billions and billions of data every day they will train. So once they are training the data, so AI, as I said, it will analyze the pattern, it will find the patterns, and it will also matches with the sentences. So what word will come next, and what are the combined words, combination of the words, and how the sentences usually flow. Everything it will check. Like for example, we can say that if every day if I am sending the messages with good, like good morning, good job, you have done a good job, good luck for you. Then AI, if I'm sending that repeatedly to the friends or neighbors, whoever I know from my device, AI understand that the word good is combined with some word means it is for a positive sake. It is spreading the positive vibe. So good is always combined with a positive word. That's the lesson the AI is learning silently. Though the information has passed from our devices, the AI is getting the information from our behavior, from our chats, and from our sources, basically. So it learns normally how the sentence flow. It also understands in what context we are using the sentence. So that is very much needed nowadays, because I will be saying one example, like I am saying that I am relaxing in the river bank. In the next sentence, I am going to the bank for opening the account. Yeah, in both sentence, we have used the sentence called bank, word called bank. But AI, it works smartly. So it is a smart guesses, and it analyzes the context, and based on identifying some relationship, and it also identify the relationship with the past data what we have given, and based on that it will predict what will come next. And because AI remembers a bit of what you wrote, so it can respond correctly based on the information you have given. In the example, I'm saying like, I want to eat. Then immediately it will recommend what are the frequently ordered items. It will recommend like pizza. It will recommend like burger, biryani. I guess everyone likes biryani here. Even I also like biryani. So it will recommend the most frequently words and not random words. So when recommendation system comes, many of them are still thinking that it is just giving the random words. No, it is not random words. It is analyzing based on the behavior and based on the structure what you have created for making the sentence, and from there it is recommending the words for it. So early AI is mainly used for text prediction, and here AI guesses most likely what is the next word. If I am using like how are, that is the question mark, right? How are, then the next word will be, it will suggest like you with the question mark. It will also give the symbols, because when we type the questions, okay, when I am discussing about the sentence and words, I was saying that repeated words it will follow, repeated text it will follow. But here, how are, and the next word will be you be provided with a question mark. So it is following the structure, how you are framing the questions, everything it is silently observing. It is a good listener basically, and it is trained with trillions of data. And other other reason for its performances continuously learning. All AI tools which are improving based on the training what we are giving. So AI improves over time because it seems with more examples from many users. It gets the examples from many users. It learns from its mistake, and it is becoming smarter. So it will take all the feedback and it will be working for the feedback, and it will be improvising its AI model. So just like a person speaking language. So when we are started to speak one language, first initially we will listen the words. Next, when we are exploring to the environment, how many people we are speaking, how much exposure we are getting to speak. Based on that, our language skills will get improvised. So if many people are typing like, so here in Malaysia today, it is quite rainy. If many people are typing like, what is the weather today? And tell me today's weather. Is it raining today? Will it be raining? If repeatedly the AI is receiving such type of questions, AI learned that it's all have the same meaning. So each question is representing the same meaning. And an API, it will use the API to call, and it will give the information to the users. Okay. And this is how the ChatGPT is working till 2023. At 2023, the AI starts using tools, and these tools, it started using plugins as well. And suddenly, AI could browse the internet, run codes, and call APIs, everything. So here, the API is just a way to connect or communicate with two computers or talk to other device. Okay, so how we message someone, how we talk to other. So these apps messages. So if you use YouTube, then the YouTube uses the API to talk with the YouTube server. So that's called the APIs. Okay. Now, then in the 2023, they start users tools, and there were a lot of API to communicate with different tools. Okay. Here, have you come across this term REST API? Okay, so this REST API. So REST API is an application programming interface that that is known as representational state transfer, REST. Okay. Here, when we are initiating the conversation, let me start with a simple example to understand what is REST API. Okay. every time when you are watching the YouTube video, there you will be having a search button and you are just searching like MCP tutorial. When you are searching the MCP tutorial, immediately the request will be sent from the center to the server, YouTube server. So the YouTube server receive the request and it is all about MCP tutorial. So the YouTube servers receive the request. The request will be could be in the HTTP forms or any other format, any systems or any website format you can use. But mostly we will be sending the request in the HTTPS format, right? And the sender receive this request and it will respond back with data. So when you are asking like MCP based tutorial, the server send the response with data. What data it will send? It will send the data with MCP tutorial. So it will send the videos which are all present with MCP keywords or codes, related tutorials, everything. It will give back as a response to the request. And this process is synchronous process. Synchronous means, synchronous process means like when I'm writing an email, I am writing an email to a person and the person is seeing at their free time and they are responding. So it doesn't mean that I have sent an email, so immediately I will get a response. Okay, I will get a response based on the person's availability, right? So similarly here, this is synchronous. That means you need to send a request, you need to wait until you receive the response. Then that is APA, REST APA. So the server, sometimes here the challenges are, number one is the server does not remember you and what request you have sent, because every time you are requesting something, you need to send everything again. You need to send the token details, instruction, etc. Right? So that is the problem. So it is not guaranteed that you will get the response. Maybe when you are communicating with the server, if there is any wrong connection or any tokens are missing or any broken request, then the server just say that, sorry, I can't process, or sorry, the server error. So this is what you will get. You don't know where exactly the problem is. Is it because of missing of tokens, or is it because of the wrong instruction, or it is because of the wrong request? Definitely you don't know anything about it, and it will not automatically so everything is it will not automatically and change the thing, like the server issue is not automatically solved. So that is the major challenge with the REST APA. And every tool will have different APIs to communicate. Let's say like I am having a YouTube. If I want to communicate with a YouTube server, I need to have a YouTube APA. And I am having another device. Let's say like I am using my robot to clean my house. That robot uses different app and I need to use that API to call the information from the server. So every device needs different API. At times, this causes confusion and it will not give the proper effective response all the time. So to avoid all these confusion, MCP comes in. So MCP is Modern Context Protocol. In the case like, and also each app will not use the same format of API. Some use Python code, some use JSON. So another needs some special kind of wrapper. So this is chaotic, and it is very difficult to get the information. And MCP is a standardized solution for it. Okay. It is very standardized and it is very universal. So it will use a universal tool. let's imagine like, so you are having a socket. In the socket, you can plug in 3-pin chargers, 2-pin chargers, and other devices. Also, you can plug in into it, means that is MCP. So here you will be using one standardized format, and that standardized using with that standardized format, you can interact with tools, APIs, and data. So basically, AI models uses MCP to interact with other APIs. Okay, here is the image with before MCP and after MCP. The difference has been given here. So before MCP, so the client is sending the request to the LLM. The LLM is accepting the information. It is taking the query from the client, and it is connecting with different API. So based on the query, it will connect with different API, and it will be waiting for the response from the different APIs. But after MCP, here the client is sending the information to the LLM, and from the LLM, the data has been directly given to the modern context protocol, that is MCP, and it is acting as a universal protocol that can use for any kind of API. It can be used for any kind of API. So it's in a simple way, if I want to explain about this MCP in a clear and better way, we can use one more example. That is, so in your home, I hope you will be having different devices like lights, fans, TV, CCTV cameras. So for running each devices, we need different apps. Okay. Now imagine that you are having a universal standardized remote that talks to all devices at a time, and it is saying that switch on means your CCTV will switch on, your fan will switch on, everything will switch on. So that kind of standardized command or standardized interface is provided by the MCP. So this means all systems, all APIs are understanding the information without any confusion. Basically, MCP is like a translator and connector between the AI and software tool. It always standardizes how AI asks the things and how tools respond. Without MCP, the tools need to communicate with each API separately. Then last time I have used this MCP server just for booking the hotel booking. Okay, it was quite easy because like if we are asking best hotel in KL, so if we are planning for the tour, for KL, then immediately you will use any LLMs, so ChatGPT or anything. So user wants to book a hotel. So what you will do? So generally you will be going to the chat and I want to book a hotel to KL. So immediately it will give propagate like a TripAdvisor or Booking.com. Some website it will suggest, and there again you need to go and you need to check what are the hotels available, and you need to give the dates and what are the rooms available, which are all you are comfortable. Everything you have to give. But whereas if that task has been given to the MCP, then MCP will consist of certain tools. Okay, it consists of a toolbox, and it will check the further toolbox. That toolbox will be like a hotel booking tool, flight booking tool, then calendar tool, like that. So you can directly go to the hotel booking tool, and everything has been already labeled. You can just pass here the information that when you want to travel to KL, and it will book the hotel based on your requirements, because everything is already labeled. So the MCP will search for the best rooms in the KL and best hotel for you, and it will do the booking. So when we are analyzing the MCP's work, so MCP is really very good. It can read and edit files. It can use APIs. Then the multiple tasks has been simplified by using this MCP. And then even for teaching and the interaction with the students, we can also use the MCP, because when we are teaching, when we want to communicate with the students, we will be communicating with students in different forums, right? We will be using Teams, Microsoft Teams, then Moodle, then some lecturers are very enthusiastic, and so that they will also create a WhatsApp group with the students, and they will share the information in the WhatsApp. Then they will send the information in the email. So same thing, same repetitive work we will be doing in different applications. So Teams, Moodle, so everywhere we are sharing the same information. So it is a time-consuming process. But if we have a MCP server with us, then then all these tasks has been automated. Just you need to pass your students' information. That's it. So the list of student information, if you are passing to the MCP server, then automatically it will send the email. It will send the request related to the assignments. So it will also give the deadlines. Okay, it will also give the recommendation that the deadlines for the assignment is going to reach summit, like that. So this process is very easier, and benefits of MCP standardization. So the major benefits is interoperability. That is, LLMs work seamlessly with tools across different vendors. So even if the tools are from different companies, like imagine that we are having the Samsung TV, what other TVs? Okay, Philips, anything. Okay. So for connecting with these TVs, we need different apps. But with MCP, we just need a MCP server, and that MCP server will speak to all the devices universally. Next advantage is consistency. So here the behavior is uniform behavior across the platforms and tools has been used. No matter what kind of AI you are using, and what kind of AI model you are using. Let's say like you are using OpenAI, you are using Google AI. So all these uses the same way of communication through MCP. So it is very much standardized, and the output is consistent. Then reusability. Tools built one can be used across projects and systems. So once you have created any tools, okay, every project or every app, every system, what you have created in the MCP, you can use it, reuse it again and again. Like the example what I have told just now is all about the attendance systems, right? If you have given the attendance list to the MCP, then it will manages your class. Okay, it is not necessary that every time when you are giving the assignment for the same class, or if you are taking the attendance, you need to change the attendance list or anything. So not needed anything. So just with the details what you have passed, so based on that it will take the action, and it is having the reusability. So once you have given the data, that's it. It is enough for the MCP to perform its task. And it is having the standardized reduced time. That is, whenever the task has been done, without any chaos, without any confusions, it will perform the task on time. Here is the MCP protocol architecture. So when client sends the information, okay, when client sends the request, So the host with MCP client. Okay, we can use any tools here. Mostly we will be using Cloud, and in the Cloud is also a free platform. You can also use it. You can directly go to Cloud and just use any email ID and you can register there. It is free of cost. You can create the MCP servers using the Cloud. So MCP, the Cloud will be acting as a host. So this Cloud check for the MCP protocol, and when it receives once it receives the request, it will be checking what is the right protocol to suggest. So based on the information, it will suggest the right protocol. It decide which protocol will have the information of the particular request. Okay, so based on that, it will direct that to the MCP server. And let's say like my MCP server A is having the information and compatibility for the request sent by the host, then it will collect the data from local data sources. So local data sources A, B, C, or anything. It will collect the data sources. It will collect the data from local data source and it will give the data in the form of a JSON file as a response, and it will give the response to the client with the data. So the complete architecture looks like a client server architecture, and it is basically designed to standardize how AI system connect with external tools, data sources, and other services. Here is a market map. So you can see that there are a lot of clients here. So here the top MCP clients are Cloud and Clean. I usually use Cloud only for creating the servers and for sending the responses. For sending the request, I use this. And the top MCP servers are Convex, Neon, so anything you can use, So here also top reputed MCP clients and MCP servers has been displayed over here. Then how does the MCP works? It enables the AI model to interact with multiple systems in a consistent, predictable, and secure way. When a user makes a request, the host initiates the connection first, and the client and server negotiates its capabilities, which tools or data source are available, and the model or resource send the data. The server execute it, and it send back the results, and finally the clients integrate everything into the needed model response. Okay. And now here we can see that when user is prompting the information, user is sending the query or request, then it requests the app, right? So that through the app, and then it moves to the AI model, and the AI model communicates directly with the MCP server, and the MCP servers get the information from all the APIs, and it will pass the information into the model response with the response with data it will give. Okay. Here is an example of getting the weather information. Generally, in depth, if I want to explain about this MCP architecture and how it is working, first the user sends a request. User sends a request to any AI client. Okay, any AI client, and first the AI client will interpret. So any AI client and the AI client will interpret what is that request and which API, which MCP server we can use. Okay, that's what we discussed. We can see the same thing with an example. I just want to get some sales data. Imagine that I want to get today's sales data. Okay, sales report. So what I will be doing is I will send the request to the MCP client. Okay. So how I will prompt me, get today's sales report and analyze the data. So immediately, the AI clients will send the information to the MCP protocol, and it will see which server is having the related information. And it will decide which server need to give the response. So that if it is deciding that server A, then server A will look for the sales database, because I want to do the prediction that how my sales went today. So it will look for the AI data, and it will get the data from the local data sources. So it will get the sales data. It will also connect with other servers to get the online dashboard information and other sales related information. It will also try to get, and finally it will integrate all the data. So the AI client finally merges all the data which was given by the servers, and it uses a standardized JSON response as the outcome. Here, other example has been given, like with identifying the weather in the San Francisco. Okay. So for identifying the weather, same thing, we are sending the query, and then it is trying to find the right server which is having the features and which is having the information of the San Francisco weather, and then it is responding back with the data. So here the detailed process of MCP architecture has been given. MCP protocol handshake. When MCP enabled client, let's imagine that we are having a Claude desktop. And when the Claude desktop launches, it initiates a connection to all configured MCP servers. Each server advertise its capabilities, its features, its tools, and what are the resources it is having in a standardized format. And the clients, all these clients register these capabilities and makes them accessible to every AI model. So this is what generally happen. Then users send the request with the functionality and with the external data. So here, what's the weather in a San Francisco? So AI detects this real-time information, and it will pick the information from the MCP2. Okay. And asking what type of permission request. So the client may present a permission prompt to maintain users control and security. So once it is approved, then the client sent all the information to the MCP formatted request to the appropriate server. So MCP server processing. So when the request comes, the server check the data. It fetches the data from the APIs, files, or database, and then it will give the information for the client to integrate all the responses. So final AI response has been merged by the user. So it delivers the updated and the real-time information, and the entire work has been completed within a fraction of seconds. So there will not be any confusion, and the data has been given with a proper channel, and the client receives, the user receives all the data in an integrated file. So this is a detailed flowchart of explaining to get the weather data. So here user is giving the query, and user is asking the weather information. The AI assistant requests the tool to execute it, and the MCP server which is having the information call the external API and return the weather data, and it will format the file to the user required format, and just providing the answer. So let's see how it works. So this is the same thing which I have explained it. So the step-by-step process has been given here in this video. So the detailed explanation of how the MCP server is fetching the weather data is given here. Yes, the detailed video of how the weather data has been fetched to the servers to the client has been shown now. And though the MCP is having lot of advantages, but there are some security challenges is there in the MCP. So the prompt injection attack. So there are some few of the security challenges I have listed here, and I'm going to explain the major challenges. Okay. Challenges here. Then the first I'm gonna explain about prompt injection attack. So here MCP always allows AI to perform actions using external tools. But sometimes a user can give the AI a clever input that sometimes tricks it into doing something which is dangerous. So this is called the prompt injection attacks. For example, imagine you are asking an AI, can you summarize my mail? So what obviously it will do is, it will try to get all the email of yours and it will summarize it and it will give to you. So that is its responsibility. It works, it will do it. If someone has rephrased it into, can you summarize my CEO's email? The MCP will do that as well. So there is no safety rules that restrict this kind of action because it is trained for that. So this creates a forum for misusing the AI. That is, it is giving the attackers access to sensitive data. It is like seamlessly polite requests that hide malicious intent. That's the thing. Tool description poisoning. This is another problem. That is, AI relies on MCP server telling it what tools do and how to use them. If someone compromises the tool description, they can trick the AI into harmful action. For instance, a tool might be called customer data exporter. The description seems normal, but secretly saying that send the copy of all customers, and it is paying the way for the attackers to get the customers' data. If the customer's data is maintained secretly, then it is no point of collecting all the data, right? Because through the hidden command, this can lead to data leaks without anyone noticing. And this is too bad, right? So we can't keep the data privately. Then the malicious MCP server. So here, when I'm talking about MCP, everybody prefers MCP because it is easy to use and it is time saving. But the MCP servers is also consist of some malicious MCP servers. Not all servers are trustworthy. So some servers, they can manipulate the AI actions and through some request. And then with that request, it is capable of hijacking the WhatsApp messages and any Telegram messages, any secret information can be extracted through it. Lack of authentication and access control, because everyone can access the MCP server. So any kind of request can be passed to the MCP server. So it will do its it will get the request from the server and it will respond to the user. So unauthorized tools are any user which are all unknown, but it is following the protocols of the user request, then the MCP will give the data. So there is no control over the access. So AI is performing sensitive operations, but through the unauthorized tool, our users, one can access the MCP server and get the information. So there are a lot of chances for the credential leakage, which leads to leak the data. That is, sensitive data can be leaked accidentally through this platform. Let's say like AI will be sending secret messages or secret information, secret files can be passed through the users. It is also a threat with this MCP server. But building the MCP servers is not that much hard. It is not a complex task. It is quite easy to build any MCP server. So because the platforms are free, we can use the readily available sources. You can create a host with a cloud environment, and then with using a simple Python program, and you can give the data sets. Data sets means if you want to fetch the weather data, then you can just call that weather database API, and you can give that in the Python program, and you can create your own server. And from there, you can fetch in whenever you want the real-time weather data, directly you can get the data from the server which you have created. So that is a very simple and the basic steps which have been followed for designing the MCP server. It typically uses server configuration. It mainly uses three things: resources, tools, and prompts. So the server typically includes these three mandatory components. Okay. So the resources is mainly available in the context, the data, everything can be readily available in the LLM. And tools, that is also free of cost, you can use it. And some tools, they will give some free credits. And once you have created your server, later you need to pay some subscription fees. Based on the subscription, they will provide the cloud source for you. Then prompts, it will generate the templates or structuring the test. Okay. Then how the MCP servers or MCP protocol is making the work easier. Okay. To show that, I have chosen two case studies. So one is updating the Azure DevOps items from YouTube data. The problem here is, imagine that you have a team that tracks YouTube videos for certain topic like technology or AI in technology, some AI in analytics, something like that. So, okay, any tutorial content. Okay, every time when a new data, okay, we can take the title as MCP tutorial. So MCP tutorial itself. So every day, every second, billions of data or billions of video related to the MCP will be published in the YouTube forum, right? And so when I am when these YouTube videos have been uploaded, I need then I need to add that YouTube videos into a Azure DevOps system. So doing this manually, imagine that nowadays the YouTubers becoming very famous, and every second itself billions of YouTube videos have been uploaded. So when we are doing this task manually, how much time it will take? And this is a repetitive process. So, but still there are chances for making mistakes as well. But if we are using the MCP server, this process has been made very easy. So MCP is acting as a middleman between the YouTube and the Azure DevOps. So using this MCP, it will always fetch the data information from the YouTube videos, like titles, the descriptions, the everything, all almost keywords, all the data has been extracted by using automatically extracted by using the MCP server, and this information has been updated to the Azure DevOps system. So this process is very automatic. So it doesn't mean that like billions of data comes in means it will not complete the process. It is not like that, because it is automatic, and automatically it will be taking all the titles, description, everything, and it is updating that into the Azure DevOps system. And this process for creating this server, it is one time you are creating it and you are reusing it. You are not every time when someone is uploading the video, you are not creating a new MCP server. It is not like that. One time for a specific application, you have created it so that it will always search for the keywords. It will always search for the description, and it will be storing that into the Azure DevOps system. So that is the advantages of the MCP. Mainly, it is saving our time. It is avoiding the repetitive stuff. It is minimizing the mistakes and reducing the manual error. And it is keeping all the project up to date. The next is with interactive study plan generated web app development. Okay, so suppose just in case, even this might have happened for you as well, when you are doing any certification. So you want to complete that. Mainly all staff will be doing NPTEL training course, right? So while you are checking for the free NPTEL training course, you will have plenty of courses which you need training. So that time you will be checking like, yes, I want this training, and immediately you will jump to the next training. Okay, I want this also, this also. You itself have a confusion that because everything is needed for you, but you don't know at what time I need to do this course, and how I can schedule this learning. It is not transparent, and it is not easy to schedule because everything is needed for you. In that case, if MCP is there, then it will support that task for you. So here, the learner need to give the input to the app, input to the MCP. What are the content, what you want to learn, and how many weeks is there to complete the task, and at what time the exam is there, and what are the time you can allocate for learning. So everything, all information you can give to the MCP. So the MCP here we are using conversational web app, which is powered by Chainlit. Okay, Chainlit. So when you give all this information, then MCP will give the recommendation on how you can plan your schedule, and based on your available time, uh, based on the requirement, you can learn your own pace of time you can utilize for learning that particular module or certification or training. You can utilize it. So it avoids chaos, it avoids the confusion, and it is very much structured, it is organized, and it is manageable. And it is based on your preference as well. So it could be definitely interactive, and it is not just passing the information. Sometimes if you want the specialized trainers, then it will also give some tutors who are well versed in that area. And then you are also requested to ask the question, and you can also customize your learning process by using the MCP. Then why this MCP is powerful? Many of them are talking about MCP, and is it that powerful? Because ChatGPT is there, and then Copilot, lot of tools we are having it, but how MCP helps there? But whatever the tools we are using, all the tools for every task, we need some separate app, and every separate app is connected with some separate API. But MCP is like a universal mode, and we can universal plugin, and then we can get the with one plugin itself, we will get the weather API, we will get the IoT system output. We can read the file, we can connect the databases. Everything is possible with a simple, powerful solution. So the main advantages here is comparing to other tools is it is very easy to add new tools, and we can form a structured and organized the way of arranging all the tools. We can integrate that. Then it is very useful, and we can also avoid the repetitive tasks, and the time taken for creating the server or getting the information is very much minimal. So that's why people are preferring MCP. And MCP, people started use it from 2024. It was in the market, and now it is it has been used in many projects. So real breakthrough with MCP comes with what application you are using. So that's the thing. So conclusion about this MCP is, so this is based on me, because based on my perception of MCP. MCP always provides a clean and organized and safe way for AI systems to use external tools. Instead of the AI struggling to connect to many different APIs on its own, MCP brings everything together in one structured place. So just like giving AI a very arranged toolbox where every tool is clearly labeled and ready to use. So this always makes the work easier, faster, and more reliable, because it always knows exactly how to access the information and perform the task through trusted tools. So most importantly, the MCP increases the safety. It controls all the actions, and it also performs the flow between the APIs, and it will prevent the confusion and misuse and unexpected behavior. And in my own words, it is like MCP is very much smarter. Okay, very smarter, and it is safer, and it is very easy to use. At the same time, the performance is quite high. So because everything is organized, that's what I like to use MCP. And I am also doing some agricultural works, smart farming researchers. So I am planning to use MCP. Yeah, this system is pretty good. And you can also utilize that in your research, and it is easy to use it. Okay, that's all about my opinion on MCP. So now the floor is open for questions. If you have any questions, you can ask. Thank you. Thank you for patiently listening the talk. I hope that this session is useful for you to have some breakthrough in the field of MCP, and you can utilize that in your application also.
Participants, if you have any queries, you can post your queries in the Zoom chat box, or else you can unmute and you can ask. The participant side, any queries is there? Any queries to the participant side?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, I wanted to know about the LLM model. Can you please explain us LLM model?
Yeah. So LLM is basically large language model, and this large language models uses data like billions and trillions of data, and all these data has been not trained by engineers like us. So here the OpenAI OpenAI companies, then NVIDIA, all these companies are training that LLM models with the data, and through the data. So what we have given, so it will be creating a knowledge base. And with the knowledge base, whenever we are passing any query to the LLM model, immediately it will find some matches with the knowledge base. And if that is matching, then it is passing the information to you. So that's what exactly the ChatGPT will also do. So whenever you are typing any query, so it will check with the knowledge base with, so you can find that some link will be provided in that, right? Because it is referring all the links. Because when we are studying, we will study with one or two textbook. But when we are training with LLMs, when we are giving the training for the LLMs, it is not trained with one or two books. It will all data, wherever the data related to that, everything is passed to it, and it is learning it, and it is identifying the pattern, and based on your query, it is giving the response.
There is one more question in the chat box. So they are asking for some use cases if possible.
Where is the question?
In the chat box, ma'am, from Dr. Pardeep Kumar.
I'm not able to see that.
He's asking about, please share some more use cases if possible.
Okay, this use case is for LLM or it is for a MCP?
Dr. Pardeep, sir. MCP, ma'am.
MCP, we can also use this in stock prediction. Stock. Now everybody is very much related to, very much interested in the stock prediction, right? So like I am having the stock data of 5 years. Okay, I don't know what is the, how I will get the profit in the next 6th year. Okay, if I want to know that profit data, so when we are doing the stock, we will be relying on different platforms. So every platform, we need different API to call that. But if we are using the MCP like server there, it will automatically do the profit based on the ROI.
Thank you, ma'am. One more question is there.
Is there any data set security breaches of MCP? Yes, it is possible, because every invention, when they have started the invention with a good intention only, they will start. But like data set, how the client is using the platform for giving the responses, for getting the responses, it's based on that. So if they want unethical data, and if they have given the unethical data, the MCP server doesn't know, it will do its job, so that there are chances for data breaches.
Ma'am, my last question to you, ma'am. What is the difference between MCP and ChatGPT?
Good question. So ChatGPT is like just an LLM model. Okay, just one LLM model. So whatever the information it is having, like knowledge base it is having, or based on the training, it will give the output. Okay, it doesn't have the access to real-time application. Let's say like I want to control my fan. Okay, I just want to control my fan in this room. Okay, I can ask the chat GPT. So how about my fan, and something if I'm asking in the query format, it will give the answer for my query. It will give that the fan will have 3 leaves, it will rotate, it is using the motor, rotor, like that, all the information it will pass. But it don't have the capability to control the fan. It won't switch on or switch off my fan. But when I'm using a MCP server, then I will be using the API for switching on and off the fan, so that whenever I am giving the query, it will also take the control action in my real-time environment. So that is the difference between MCP and LLM. So LLM, though we are taking lot of time to train the model. Sometimes maybe you have noticed that when you are training an LLM model for a simple project, it will take 1 or 2 days to train it. Okay, and though it has been already trained with the giant companies, tech giant companies like OpenAI, but you are using the part of it for your application or your projects, it will take much time. But MCP is not like that. Just you can give the instruction, and in the real time, it will give the response and it will control that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you for your insightful and highly informative presentation, ma'am. So as we come to the
Thank you.
concluding part of today's day 1 FDP session, now I invite Dr. J. Vijayalakshmi to present the vote of thanks, expressing our gratitude to all who have made this program a success.
Good evening to everyone present here. It's my privilege and honor to deliver the vote of thanks on this wonderful occasion of the Faculty Development Program. On behalf of organizing committee, I wanted to express my sincere gratitude for our management committee members, our chairman, Mr. Imtiaz Basha sir, our secretary, Mr. Nazam Mohammed sir, our treasurer, Mr. MS SMA Mohammed Salim sir, and the entire institution for providing the necessary foundation for this initiative to thrive. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all who have contributed to the success of this program. First and foremost, I would like to express my deep sense of appreciation to our resource person, Dr. Adeline Sneha J. Ma'am, Senior Lecturer, School of Computing, Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, for taking time from your busy schedule to share her valuable insights and expertise in Introduction to Model Context Protocol with us. Your thought-provoking sessions and the practical innovations have enriched our knowledge and inspired us to enhance our academic and professional approaches. We are deeply grateful to our Direct Ma'am, Dr. M. Usha, for constant encouragement, guidance, and support in organizing this program. Your leadership continues to motivate us to strive for excellence in every endeavor. A special thanks to our HOD, Dr. M.D. Vimalapriya, for her constant support, motivation, and leadership that made this program possible. We are truly grateful for your visionary leadership. A special thanks to all the resource persons who are going to present their knowledge and their contribution for the success of this FDP. I would like to thank the organizing committee and our department faculty members for their dedication, coordination, and behind the scenes effort that ensure the smooth conduct of every session. Our sincere thanks to all the participants who are actively participated, interacted, and made this program meaningful. Your enthusiasm and involvement have truly made me encouraging. We also appreciate the efforts of our technical team and the support staff who ensured a seamless digital experience throughout the program. Lastly, I extend my gratitude to everyone directly or indirectly associated with this program. Without your support, this event would not have been possible. Thank you, one and all. Looking forward to your meeting you again in future academic endeavors. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Dr.
ma'am.
Vijayalakshmi, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
ma'am, for your contribution to today's FTP. Thanks a lot.
Thank you,
Dr.
ma'am.
Thank you. Dr. Girish has asked another question. I have answered in the chat. Maybe if you have any more question, I will be giving my mail ID in the chat. Okay, you can send me an email.
Ma'am, is MCP is a deep learning model?
It is beyond that one, server. It is related to server. We can create our own server. Before that, the MCP server means it is a big task and complex thing. Now we are creating our own server for our specific task.
Thank you, ma'am. Very nice provoking session, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So MCP is the future. So 2024 only they have started, and now almost in all application we are using this MCP. Anywhere, anything you can use.
You have given a clear-cut idea, ma'am. Very nice presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vidya, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. With this, we formally conclude today's day one session. Thanks everyone for your active participation. We look forward to meet you tomorrow for the upcoming sessions. Participants, the day one feedback and attendance link is shared in the Zoom chat box and YouTube chat box. Kindly fill it.
Oh, thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night. The feedback link is posted in the chat box. Hope everybody has filled it.
Sorry,
We can wind up, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
It's okay with you.
Yeah, ma'am. Afzal,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay, I'll end the session, ma'am. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
thank you.